All right, so the yard in spring. It's never pretty in the early spring. You know, come summertime, things are hopping and bopping. In the springtime, things are looking a little rough. But often share the nastier parts of how things look when they're not all pretty. The compost, the squirrel ravaged bed. They think they hid black walnuts in there, and maybe they did, and then they wanted to dig around trying to find it. Here's the remnants of last year's broccoli. Here's a little car place. Got moonflower. Some of these plants coming up here. Disaster zone. This will be where the hops are coming up. Here's the crocuses. Here's the herb bed. Got some chives coming up. And this was herb bed number 2 with some green onions on their second year. Here's the work in progress there. I do want to, I put this lantern up in here because I thought it looked cool, and then it got consumed. I'm probably going to cut that and get that lantern out of there because I don't want this, he's going to break it. Here's a minor disaster area. And once things get rolling and stuff gets moved around. There's a bunch of stuff growing here. We don't know if it's something we planted or something that just wants to grow here. Here's our rock area, our rock garden. A beer bottle I found in the river when the river was low. Some bricks I dug out of the river. Gonna do something with this soon. Here's my dye sinks in the basement. I don't know if they're gonna get repurposed into something outdoor or if they'll find a different home. Some wood. Here's our new spinny thing. Here's it's cutting rocks at this table. And then our new spinny thing here. It's pretty cool. You can That's pretty cool. Last year's bales. And there's where the beans were. We're going to have to do some new bean stuff this year. This bed, the squirrels really think they buried something in. They really dug down in here. I don't know whether they got anything or not. Here's my garlic bed. Hopefully they don't dig down here. Usually what happens is when the garlic sprouts, the squirrels think it's their black walnuts sprouting and they dig my garlic up. Here's where the tomatoes were last year. There ain't nothing pretty about a yard in the springtime. There's nothing pretty there. You can get a good view of the green bean thing. We'll see what we do with it this year. Here's our little bushes that might. I had one berry off this bush last year. Here's our earth boxes that we made that we had peppers in that did so well. There's the neighbor's dog going bark, bark, bark. Still waiting for the rhubarb to break ground here. Wait. Oh no, I think it's a dandelion. Another garden bed to be tore apart and worked on. Here's where the other tomatoes were planted. Oh, and here's where we got a bunch of dirt stored to get moved around. There's Fernie. And then this is where the Czech in the pulpit was living. Hopefully it comes back. And we're back around to the front of the yard. And that's about the extent of it. Hopefully the next garden tour, things will look a lot different and a lot cleaner.